Welcome to Books in Brief, the channel that gives you quick and concise summaries of popular books. Whether you're short on time or just looking for a quick refresher, we've got you covered. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's book summary. Hamlet is one of William Shakespeare's most powerful and enduring tragedies. Set in Denmark, the play tells the story of Prince Hamlet, who is devastated by the sudden death of his father, King Hamlet, and the hasty remarriage of his mother, Queen Gertrude, to his uncle Claudius. When Hamlet learns that Claudius has murdered his father to take the throne, he is driven by grief, anger, and a desire for revenge. But his actions are delayed by deep philosophical struggles over morality, justice, and the meaning of life. This complex tragedy explores themes such as revenge, madness, betrayal, corruption, mortality, and the tension between action and inaction. Act 1. The Ghost Appears. The play opens on the battlements of Elsinore Castle, where guards and Hamlet's friend Horatio see the ghost of King Hamlet. They decide to tell Prince Hamlet. Meanwhile, inside the court, King Claudius, Hamlet's uncle, has taken the throne and married Queen Gertrude, Hamlet's mother. Hamlet is deeply mourning his father's death and is disgusted by his mother's quick remarriage. When the ghost appears to Hamlet, it tells him the truth. Claudius murdered King Hamlet by pouring poison into his ear while he slept. The ghost commands Hamlet to revenge his foul and most unnatural murder. Hamlet is shaken. He vows to take revenge, but begins to doubt everything, including the truth of the ghost and his own ability to act. Act 2. Hamlet plots and pretends madness. Hamlet decides to pretend to be mad, put an antic disposition on, so he can investigate Claudius without raising suspicion. Meanwhile, Claudius becomes suspicious of Hamlet's behavior and sends Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, two of Hamlet's old friends, to spy on him. Hamlet also becomes cruel and erratic toward Ophelia, the daughter of the royal advisor Polonius, who is suspicious of Hamlet and thinks his madness comes from love for her. To test the ghost's accusation, Hamlet stages a play, The Mousetrap, which reenacts the murder of the king. He wants to see if Claudius reacts with guilt. Act 3. Confirmed guilt and tragic mistake. The play is performed. Claudius panics and leaves during the murder scene, confirming his guilt to Hamlet. Afterward, Hamlet goes to confront his mother in her chambers. While there, he hears a noise behind a tapestry and stabs blindly, thinking it's Claudius. Instead, he kills Polonius, Ophelia's father. This murder sets off a chain of tragic consequences. Hamlet is now truly dangerous, and Claudius decides to get rid of him. Act 4. The Downward Spiral. Claudius sends Hamlet to England, supposedly on a diplomatic trip. But in truth, he sends secret orders for Hamlet to be executed. Hamlet discovers the plot and escapes. Meanwhile, Ophelia, devastated by her father's death and Hamlet's cruelty, goes mad and later drowns in a river. Laertes, her brother, returns from France and is enraged by his father's and sister's deaths. Claudius uses Laertes' anger to plot a revenge duel with Hamlet. They plan to poison the sword and Hamlet's drink to ensure his death. Act 5. The Tragic Climax. Hamlet returns to Denmark and meets gravediggers preparing Ophelia's grave. In this darkly humorous scene, Hamlet reflects on death and mortality. At her funeral, Laertes and Hamlet fight in her grave, both overcome with grief. Later, during the fencing match, the deadly plot unfolds. Laertes wounds Hamlet with the poisoned blade. The swords are switched in the chaos, and Hamlet wounds Laertes. Gertrude accidentally drinks the poisoned wine and dies. Laertes confesses the plot and dies. Hamlet kills Claudius before finally dying himself. With his last breath, Hamlet names Fortinbras of Norway as the next ruler of Denmark. Horatio, Hamlet's loyal friend, survives to tell the tragic story. To recap, these are the major characters. Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, philosophical, intelligent, troubled by grief and indecision. Claudius, Hamlet's uncle and the new king, murderer of King Hamlet. Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, possibly naive, loyal to her new husband. Polonius, the king's advisor, meddlesome and long-winded. Ophelia, Polonius's daughter, in love with Hamlet, dies tragically. Laertes, Polonius's son, foil to Hamlet, seeks revenge. Horatio, Hamlet's faithful friend, survives to tell the tale. The ghost, the spirit of Hamlet's father, urges revenge. Finally, the following themes emerge throughout the play: revenge and justice. The entire play centers on Hamlet's mission to avenge his father. It examines whether revenge is righteous or corrosive, and whether action or hesitation leads to ruin. Appearance versus reality. Many characters hide their true motives. Hamlet's madness, Claudius's lies, and Polonius's spying all reveal how truth is often obscured. Madness. Is Hamlet truly mad or just pretending? The play questions the line between genuine madness and strategic deception, especially through Hamlet and Ophelia. Death and mortality. From the ghost to the graveyard scene, the play is saturated with thoughts on death's inevitability, mystery, and meaning. Corruption and decay. Denmark is described as a rotting state. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark, mirroring the moral decay of its leaders and the tragedy that ensues. Overall, Hamlet is a deep, tragic exploration of human emotion, moral struggle, and the consequences of revenge. Shakespeare masterfully weaves together psychological drama and political intrigue, making Hamlet not only a gripping story, but also a profound reflection on what it means to act justly in a fallen world. It remains one of the most studied and performed plays in history, timeless in its insight into the human condition. That's it for today's summary on Books in Brief. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more book summaries. And if you have any book suggestions or comments, be sure to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Books in Brief.